Welcome back. And today I'd like to do just a small holler out to Don and Wendy English. And I got to meet them last year at the Chryslers at Carlisle, and they had brought with them two incredible examples of the 62 Valiant set up by their uncle. And I was kind of floored because I had one of these cars myself. That introductory picture that you see is from my old high school buddy. He looks like the Grinch. The Grinch that stole my money. No, but he knew about this car, and it was for sale. This was 1991 too. I can't believe it. I really wasn't in the market for it, but it seemed like I guess a neat little cause celeb. And I know some people call them road toads, but I'd never really had any inkling to own one of these cars. Anyway, you can see by the picture where he is in that the paint job was pretty much toast on this car. It wasn't rusty, it just had an expired paint job. The car was a draft tube 225 one barrel, and it was a V-200, so it had special trim and had a few little options on it. It had a 3-speed torque flight automatic, had a radio, had a heater, and it had power steering. And back in those days, that's living large. You're doing pretty good. Interestingly enough, with the V-200, it also had a limited slip 345-to-1 rear axle. And I found that out strictly by mistake because, me, I go hunting for the old build sheets, and sure enough I found it, and one of the only options pegged on this thing was this differential option. So I found out after getting her on the road, the usual tune-up, replace the parts and so forth and so on, that I could go door handle to door handle with a stock 5-liter Fox body Mustang of the period. Right up through about the middle of second gear, which is typical of undercarbureted V8s or 6s of the period. But boy, the look on their faces when this strange looking outer space machine comes along and just kind of puts right along with them. I did paint the car with 26 cans of Carlisle spray-on white enamel. And I know a lot of people have done that before, and I did it carefully because, I just thought I'd try it. I'd never really used spray cans. And my gosh, I got a nice shiny finish out of this, and it lasted for a long time, I understand. But fascinating thing you learn about that too is just the same with any paint mix operation where pigmentation is different from batch to batch. So if you're out there and you're going to try to paint a car with a lot of these spray cans, just be prepared to find different shades of the color that you're working with. So on top of that, I really didn't do much else with the car. I did redo the interior, and of course using the experience I had just done with the DeSoto. And I have this thing about the red and white interior. Don't get me. I don't know why. Anyway, the seats, I thought they turned out pretty well. That was only my second attempt at doing upholstery. But I have to say, they are the most uncomfortable seats I've ever sat in a car in my life. The lower part of the upper part of the seat, right at the lumbar region, there's nothing but a gap, a space right there, and it really kind of is extremely uncomfortable. Anyway, my hat's off though to Don and Wendy, and they're wonderful racing Valiants. I think they're outstanding little devils, and woe be the individual who thinks they're going to take that thing. Have a good day, and thanks for watching.